We're just excited about all the program success.
And we're ready to get started. Thanks, Zach. Go Cards.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. It's time for another edition of the Cory Kephart Show. Currently joined by Wheeling University head men's and women's swimming coach Cory Kephart. And Cory, you guys are having a hot start to the year. Both teams sitting at 8-2 right now after dual meet action in the first half. Talk about the season so far and kind of the success your teams are having.
Well, it's just we had a lot of meets scheduled. Probably maybe a little too much. I wanted to update our schedule some, so add an IUP and some other programs there. We definitely accomplished that. Very young team. 8-2 record is a great thing. There's some things that we have done very well, some things that we were okay on, and some things that we really need to look at to keep moving forward and keep climbing that ladder right now.
And looking at the WVU Tech meet, both teams had a good day. The men was a little closer than the women. Men won 20-113. Women score a season-high 190 points. Talk about that meet and kind of what you saw from both sides.
Well, it's kind of tough. Tech struggling a little bit on the women's side with numbers, so it's unfortunate that scores got to get out of hand like that. But on the men's side, I actually left the meet thinking that we had lost by 1 point because of my scoring system or whatever. So I made a few clerical errors there somewhere. We lost a young freshman, couldn't travel with us at the very last minute. Didn't really able to have the opportunity to juggle some people around, so we sort of just swam them straight up. Some people, filled in some spots there. So it was a great win. We had some great races. Unfortunately, in that aspect, you got to sort of sell the fact that we were swimming short course meters, which we don't do much. So the times really didn't mean anything, so it's hard to get the kids motivated for a time that doesn't really mean anything. But, they race well. There's a lot of good races in the meet, a lot of, positive things. Even the girls, when they might not have had the competition, they raced each other or they raced, just put in good effort. So it's a long trip. Luckily we got to travel by bus that time, so it was a little bit less stressing on everybody. But, all in all, it was a good trip.
And, guys, once again get honored from the conference with both Swimmer of the Week awards. We'll start on the women's side with Gabby Baiano. She gets 3 individual wins on the day. Talk about her and kind of what that award means for her.
Well, I mean, really, she's, we're heading out of town here later today to the midseason meet. This will be the 3rd year in a row that Gabby will sort of come right out of cross country and into swim. I don't know if we did a great job of it freshman year. Last year, great season, and we adapted a little well. I'm hoping that this mid-season, too, we might even be a little bit better. So far, it looks like she's in much better swimming shape or form right now with some of the meets she did swim. So hoping to get a good mid-season meet off of her to build on, a little bit easier with her swimming, the longer distance events or whatever. She sort of just gets in the pool and gets going. So, hopefully we'll have some good results out of her this week with her first real full-time swimming moving forward into February.
And then on the men's side, Evan Yost wins the award for the Male Swimmer of the Week, the 4th different male swimmer to win the award. Talk about Evan and kind of his progression throughout the year.
Well, a local kid from up at St. Clairsville, high school's trained here for 4 years, has a big brother on the team or whatever. So, there's a lot of opportunities there for, good things to happen and also some bad things to happen. A lot of these kids may be from different countries or different areas of the state or even the United States, whereas he's sort of still here home, homegrown or whatever, adds a little pressure, adds a little good pressure and bad pressure. So, I don't know if he's real happy with how he's been swimming, but we've definitely been getting better over the last couple of weeks. So, hoping to get some good results here at midseason. So, and just with the 4th individual, award there, it's great that we're getting that recognition, and it just sort of goes to show that what we're doing and what we're talking about is one person doesn't go out and win a meet. One person can't win a relay. One person can't win, especially an invitational that we're going to with a lot of great teams there. We've got to be a team, and we've got to start functioning that way. which we are, but we still need to. That's one of those things I talked about earlier. that aspect that we need to keep building on. Is we need to really keep thinking about everybody's doing their job, and things will take care of themselves.
Currently joined by Wheeling University head men's and women's swimming coach Cory Kephart. And Cory, you guys have been preparing for this midseason meet all season long. Talk about the difference in approach between going into one of these multi-day events as opposed to a dual meet like you guys have been seeing.
Well, it's a chance for the kids to swim fast, and I think some people might have been looking at some different things. My approach to this type of a meet is what I call a 3-day drop that I've been very comfortable with coaching over my 30 years, where just sort of take 3 days and just sort of really cut down to bare minimums, longer warm-up type swims or whatever. You get in there, we're going to be in a nice fast pool. We get a good tech suit on to swim fast and whatever, and just whether the kids hear it, don't hear it, or whatever, what I keep preaching is it's 90% mental right now. So if we head on that van later today and we have the positive thought process, we're going to go down and perform well, there's a great chance that's going to happen. If we got the doubts that, I think we should have been doing this or doing that, or I had a bad meet this meet or whatever, that's going to wear on it. So we just try to keep the enthusiasm up, keep positive thinking, and as I said before, support each other and get up and race and get to the wall in every single race.
And talk about some of the teams you're going to be facing in this invitational. A lot of the teams, same teams that you're going to be seeing in February in the championships. Talk about the competition and some of the challenges they present.
Well, frankly, as far as Mountain East, I really think it's just us and Fairmont. Malone is obviously a host, and they're part of the Great Midwest, so we definitely see Malone later too. Oberlin is a very good Division III program. Alma, that I don't really know much about, is very good. Where I started my coaching career and where I swam, Gannon University is going to be this year with old MEC coach Milan has taken over that program there. So I know they're going to be very well represented as well. So sort of that mentality I said earlier about up in the schedule, swimming IUPs, going up against Oberlins, going up against Gannons. Swim better competition, and that challenges you to do more. So we're just going to get out there, struggle to make top 24 kids come back from the morning. This meet has really grown. I think some events have over 60 people in it. So we just fight to be in that top 24. Get the relays, excited for each other and put up some good times there, and get ready for finals, and then training trip and the push to conference. So I think it's just something that's got to be used as a positive and a big stepping stone for us.
And finally, talk about how you use the results from this meet. As you said, you're going to go into your first break here before you get ready for your Christmas trip. Talk about how you use this meet to kind of propel yourself into the second half of the year.
Well, it does one or two things. Everything works out great. We got a great idea of what we need to do between now and February. We have some people that, and ultimately what happens is we'll have some that will be high, some that will be low. We got to balance that out, and we got to figure out how do we get the low performers up for February, and how do we do it again in February for the ones that perform well. So it's not always a cut and dry, good or bad situation, but it's something that we got to use as a measuring stick to move forward.
Thanks, Cory. Good luck this week. Can't wait to see you out there.
All right, take care.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.
We're just excited about all the program success.
And we're ready to get started. Thanks, Zach. Go Cards.